The one consciousness that underlies everything, timeless, formless, the one consciousness moves into form, assumes forms, and enjoys the play of form. But it's not enough, it seems, for the one consciousness to enjoy the play of forms. It needs to completely believe in it to really make it real. It's not real, but to make it seem real, you need to lose yourself in that dream of form, the play of form. And this has happened to humans, so identified with the form that you believe yourself to be a separate entity. You have a life of your own. There is no such thing. A life of my own doesn't exist. There's only life. And you are an aspect of that one life. But humans believe that I have a life of my own, and then others have their life. And of course, if I have a life, then of course, one day I could lose my life. Oh God, I'm losing my life. Who are you and who is life? You must be separate from life if you can lose your life. So who is saying I is not life? Who is that I? What is that I that says my life? Consciousness. The unmanifested, timeless one life. So every human then believes that they have a life of their own, and that means they are identified with a form of life, that particular form of life, this particular physical body, this particular psychological life form, the thoughts, accumulation of thoughts, your past, your history, your viewpoints, and the emotions that go with these thoughts, feelings. It all becomes all part of that form identity. That's me, encapsulated form identity. And so consciousness believes to be trapped in that. So we could say that the consciousness has entered a dreamlike state. It wants to do that. It must enjoy that dream up to a point. Consciousness has entered that dreamlike state where it is completely identified with form and doesn't realize that every other form is an aspect of itself. And of course, then you are just an isolated entity. It becomes quite unpleasant after a while. So you have to get together with other entities, and instead of having an I form, you have a we form, us. And that becomes encapsulated. It starts with a tribe, or big family, or a tribe, us. And all the others are totally weird and evil. It's people just beyond the mountains, another valley. You go there, oh, dreadful. That was quite common, and in some places still is, when people didn't get around that much.